What's up, FifaTurk? Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be playing Town of Salem on my channel yet again. Hopefully this time around when we play our game, Town of Salem, it goes a little bit better than it did last time. I've been repeat everyone off in the game that I was playing in because I knew who someone was and I didn't tell anyone, and then I got some people killed who shouldn't have been killed, and you know, it all just literally went to absolute shambles after that. But we're going to hopefully now try and do a bit better than we did last time, and hopefully, obviously, now that I've learned a bit more about the game, try and actually be the first ones out, because that's what you need to be doing. I thought, obviously, the best thing to do was to be one of the last alive. And, you know, I was thinking, oh, okay, that makes sense, right? But and I was talking to a mate of mine who plays this game a lot and knows a lot more about this game than I do, and, you know, he said to me, you need to actually try and be one of the first ones out and everything. So, you know, I've learned a little bit about the game now, so hopefully we can have a bit of a better opportunity to show others that we're actually good at this game than we did last time around, and, you know, have a better experience playing the game. So, whilst we get into a game, I'll pause the video right here and get back to you in just a second. Right, so just like last time, we need to obviously submit the name that we want to use in a game. So I've gone for FifaTurk, which is my YouTube channel name. Anyhow, let's see what role we get this time around. And we were the lookout, if I can remember from what I'm playing this game the previous time. And this time we are the framer. So that seems quite interesting. Okay, your role is a framer. A skilled counterfeiter who manipulates information. And a tip right there for us is randomly lynching a player favors the evil roles. That's pretty much common sense. Anyhow, let's see if we can do a little bit better than we did last time we played this game. Choose someone to frame up at night. If your target is investigated by, they will appear to be a member of the mafia. If there are no kill-capable mafia roles, you will become a mafioso. Kill anyone that will not submit to the mafia. Okay. So the mafia is us three guys right here. So one FifaTurk and Potato. Me obviously being the one that's called FifaTurk. If your target is investigated, they will appear to be a member of the mafia. Well, if we're thinking about members of the mafia, kill anyone that will not submit to the mafia. Okay. Let's get out of my lawn tonight. I mean, that's what the other two guys who are in the mafia with me are deciding to kill as well. Well, the others voted to kill and decided to kill them, and I decided to frame him. I suppose that kind of makes sense considering what the other guys who are also in the mafia, like myself, are doing. Probably done something wrong here already, but we'll have to see. So, Get Out of My Lawn and John Willard are the two players who died overnight. That's what it says. They'll probably leave like some sort of will. He was also killed by a member of the mafia. He committed suicide, apparently. We found a will next to their body. Get Out of My Lawn, the escort, and one Potato. So he's the first one who is into the graveyard. He was an escort. And obviously the other player who was killed last night as well was John Willard. He was stabbed by a serial killer. And I suppose we need to kind of think about who that serial killer was. We found definitely next to their body. I have cast judgment, English please, for I am your god. He was a vigilante, or vigilance, or however you pronounce it. I'm guessing it's vigilante, okay. RT transporter, don't do anything, literally don't transport anyone. I'm not sure if we've done anything correct so far, but I'm not sure. I mean, we're still in the game, but I suppose what we need to do is become possibly a mafioso in the mafia that we're in. I'm not entirely sure though. It didn't make sense not to live for fun. Someone else is saying. I suppose we kind of have to keep an eye on what the other two members of the mafia that we're in are doing. I'm not entirely sure. Look forward, obviously, tomorrow for another episode of Infamous Gangsters on my channel as well. So this public vote and trial will now begin. There are 3 possible trials remaining today. We kind of have to now decide who is to go on trial. The players are voting against... Well, one of them voted Alex, but now they changed their mind. I'm really not sure who it could be. It's still to continue voting. Nobody actually voted either, so yeah. There's full moon out tonight. Potato decided to kill Phoenix Wright tonight. Let's go after them as well. We're framing Phoenix Wright. If there are no kill capable, just reading the attributes yet again. Looks like the other two members that are on the mafia with me, even if we're working together, that is, decided to go after that Phoenix Wright as well. Them two deciding and voting to kill him, and I'm obviously deciding to frame him. It's now in the morning, so obviously Phoenix Wright is going to be one of the players who is dead, and he is the only one who died overnight right there. Brutally murdered last night. He was killed by the mafia. He was also stabbed by a serial killer. Could not find the last will. The death next to the body, and it's the same exact death notes that the previous guy who died also left as well, so I'm not sure if that has anything to do with linking one another. He was the jester. Now it's time for a discussion, which lasts about 40 seconds. I'm guessing some of the players in the game will now going to discuss what they think about what just went on. Phoenix Wright possibly dying might be what they're going to be discussing about. And coming right to the ends of the game that I last played, everyone was literally going absolutely bonkers at me. They hated me because apparently I knew what one person did, and I had to tell others, and I didn't. Yeah. But as long as we do a bit better this time, it's all good, right? Still, obviously, alive, so whether that's a good thing or not, I'm not entirely sure. Obviously, like I was mentioning at the start of the video, a friend that I talked to who knows a lot more about this game than me says you should obviously try to die first. But maybe if I go play this game again, I might invite him on to come and play with me as well. FifaTurk 1 and Softwire visited Phoenix. Oh, and we're actually getting voted against here, we are. Yep, we're getting voted against. Probably going to be us now who's gonna go. But it is too late to continue voting, so despite obviously everyone voting against us, we got away with that one. I'm not sure if it would have been a good thing if we got out to that and died. Probably should obviously take into account who people were that were trying to obviously kill me and all that. They're voting to get three of us all going after different players this evening. Don't kill Alex, someone says. Possibly we can go after Careless Borg. That's what the other players are doing. Because we just jump on the bandwagon and go for what the other players are saying. So it's now the daytime on day 4. The player who has the name God died overnight. We'll find out what happened to him right there. He was brutally murdered, as you can see right there. Committed suicide. He was also killed by a member of the mafia, apparently. Everyone targets God as his death note, so one of the players right there said 1 and Careless Borg are both mafia. I was not mentioned right there, which I suppose is a good thing. A couple seconds left now of the discussion. And then obviously we'll go back into the night again. People seeming to now want to be going for Careless Borg. I suppose we should just jump on the bandwagon and vote him out as well. So this guy's time is up. Again, Phoenix can visit FifaTurk 1, Software the night she died. Alex seems to be right on it, to be honest. You're on trial for conspiracy against the town. What is your defense? It looks like his time's going to be up. Guilty or innocent? Well, he's saying, why don't people believe me? So I'm going to go for innocent. Perhaps he is innocent. We're not entirely sure, and I'm not entirely sure either, but we'll have to see what happens to Careless Borg. Yep, so Careless Borg is out of the game. Looks like we all voted for him to be killed, although I did say in the end that he was innocent. Someone just mentioned the role that I am, which is the framer. We are still in the game. Frame Thomas or Softwire? Let's go for Softwire. Let's actually listen to what the other players are saying to us this game. And we have gone for Softwire, which the guy who has the username 1 believes is a serial killer. So let's obviously hope that he's correct. And we're actually doing something correct this game. Yeah, I mean, I might actually also leave a link in the description below, so you can go check out the other video I did on Town of Salem as well, if you obviously want to see me completely failing at the game, like I did the first time I played this. But hopefully, obviously, now we can do a bit better. We decided to frame Softwire, whatever his name is, like the other player in the Mafia suggested, or with the nickname of 1. Alex was the player who was brutally murdered last night. See right there standing next to him, not giving a care in the world that he's gone. I don't know, should I tell him? Oh, why not? And it's the same exact death notes that the other player sent. Well, other players have had, sorry. Serial killer is Softwire. Although Thomas Danforth has now kind of asked for a bit of proof, because 1 obviously believes that he is the serial killer. Look at Will, I'm guessing. We're still in though, so I'm not entirely sure this is a good thing. It might not be, and maybe we should have died a while ago in the night or whatever in the game. Because of what I have, you, Bork, and FifaTurk have all been masked. Bork was framed. Let's vote against Softwire. That's what the other players are doing, and I think that's probably the logical thing to do as well. So, if I was needed to send someone on trial, I think we've definitely got that. So the time has decided to put Softwire on trial. Thomas Danforth is correct. We are part of the Mafia, but Bork actually wasn't. It's 1 and Potato who joined me on the Mafia. What is his defense? Obviously, now he's got a couple seconds to obviously think of something that he can use in his defense before obviously we decide whether he's guilty or not. Let's have a little look and see what happens then. So his time for defense is up. Let's vote for guilty. Everyone pretty much assuming that he is guilty. That was the best defense speech ever. What an absolute ledge. What an absolute ledge. Looks like Softwire's time is up. Co-players whispering to one another in the chat right there. And yeah, Softwire's time is up. And into the water he goes to drown. Exactly King of the World. Pretty cool death. But I won't next to their body. Even after I've died, I've taken others with me. Have fun, everyone. I'm not sure if that means that he was the winner at that right there, actually. He was the serial killer, so we was correct. We actually did pretty well there. Obviously, getting him out of the game. Night 5 then. Still in the game. Now we obviously have to decide who to go after now. Frame Thomas, that's what one of the players is saying. And, you know, I'm going to jump on the bandwagon. Someone else has said Fredo instead of Thomas. Let's see what happens. Both of them were saying different players that I should go after, so I'm not entirely sure whether we've done the correct thing right there. King of the World, is the one who died overnight right there. He was killed, remember, of the Mafia. You win with the Mafia, win with the survivors. Blah, blah. And by FifaTurk, my name is written right there. So you must kill the town. You must kill serial killers. You must kill werewolves, vampires, and arsonists. That's what it says right there. So I think it's given us a bit more information now how we can actually win. So it looks like we are on the Rose are actually winning this time around, and the Town winning, I believe. Or the other way around, I'm not entirely sure. Still in the game, so we have victory conditions, and obviously last time I played this, I couldn't actually remember that being there, so that's a good thing, I suppose. One saying I'm Doctor. Yeah, you're a mafioso. Not what I would obviously say that to other players in the game, because that would be wrong, and they would pretty much give away everything we're doing right now. I suppose I'm doing something right because I haven't actually seen the victory conditions come up when I'm playing this before, so the players are going to go against Free here. I suppose I'll jump on the bandwagon and get Free out of the game as well. Actually, no, the victory conditions are just coming when I come with a goal. But, yeah, that's pretty good, though, I suppose. Free is the one who's on trial today. Pretty cool skin he's got. Potato voting against Free right there as well, as you can see. So a couple seconds now to say something that will help him out. Well, GG, he's saying, so I don't know if this was like the correct decision that we made to get him out of the game. We'll have to see, obviously, what his role is. He'll see all innocent. Let's go for guilty. So the town just voting on the fate of this player right here. See what happens. Yeah, pretty much everyone voting guilty right there. One and Potato, the other two players on the Mafia, also voting that as well, including me. So the whole Mafia voting him guilty right there, and Free goes out of the game. Jester will get his revenge from the grave, is what it said right there. He's saying heart idiots, and we might actually have done something correct right there. I'm not entirely sure. He was the Jester, so it's another Jester out of the game. It's too late now to continue voting. And this is night 6. Now it looks like we're going to be going after Thomas Danforth. Good game, guys, is one of the guys said to us. I'm guessing, just from what I said right there, I'm doing well. Because this ain't good game, guys, we're playing great. So, we're going after Thomas Danforth tonight. This might actually turn into a longer video than I did the first time I played this game. But, you know, that means I suppose we're doing well. So the night comes around. And looks like Thomas Danforth was killed last night. He was killed by a member of the Mafia. So there's only a couple of us left in the game right now. Got a will next to their body. Suspects 1, named Thomas Danforth. Investigating. He was the sheriff, so the sheriff out of the game now as well. Looks like the Mafia are doing pretty well over here. It's just us 3 left, and John Hawthorne. Could not find the last will. He... Oh, and 2 died as well. I forgot to mention that. 2 died last night. Well, he was the doctor, so the doctor now to the game right there as well. Comes next now to discuss what to do next. Only town left. Well, John. And it's a sad face as well, along with that. So, yeah. This is just a waiting game now to see what happens. Have we done the correct thing? We're in the last 4. I'm not sure if that's a good thing this time around. We'll have to see. Just waiting now on the results. GG Mafia is one of the other players in the Mafia is saying. Looks like we did pretty well. Looks like we might have actually won this time around. Maybe it was a good thing that I was placed on the Mafia for this particular game of Town of Salem that I'm playing on my channel. So, let's see what happens. The discussion is over to today's public vote and trial. We'll begin fast. Kill me fast, please. I don't want to feel UIDs. I'm not entirely sure we'll go after now. Kill me fast, please. I don't want to feel it. Do we go for the kill 1, who's also a member of the Mafia? So, the other 2 players who are on the Mafia with me are voting now to go for John Hawthorne. Poor John, one of the other players said. He's still in the game, but he's definitely going to be going out. We obviously decided to frame him He's the transporter, according to one of the other. You were transported to another location. Okay, I've not seen this happen before. So we're not actually. Well, we are still actually there, despite that being said. We found John Hawthorne dead in their home last night. He was killed by a member of the Mafia. Could not find the last will. He was obviously the transporter. He was correct. A player who said that he was. And the Mafia wins. We actually did pretty well. You win. Share your friends and earn 100. Finally, a bit of success on this game. FifaTurk, 3 potato, 1 have won. So yeah, we did pretty well right there. The Mafia winning that time around. And what a brilliant way to round off the episode, if you want to call that. Call this an episode, actually, now. Anyhow, I'll be FifaTurk. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Hopefully now people in this game started liking me a bit more, considering we did much better than we did last time around. The Mafia winning this time around, which is pretty good to see. And yeah, it was pretty nice being obviously on the Mafia, having those other 2 players with me, not just being on my own and having to think about things to do. Anyway, the other video I did in Town of Salem will also be in the description below. I'll make a playlist so you guys can check out both these videos. And anyway, I will feel sick. Thank you very much for watching the video, guys. Have a nice rest of your Saturday. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Yeah.